In this video, you'll find out how I transform this tiny house into a complete livable home. Now, I've done this from start to half finish, and you guys will see the following results. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I transformed this into my first tiny livable home. I hope you enjoy. Now, there used to be a wood burner stove in here before, but it wasn't quite the most efficient. I wanted to put something in that was more efficient, something like an Arrow wood burner. Because the one I have in there before, you put, let's say, 10 pieces of wood in, and it burns in 30-40 minutes. Now with the Arrow log burner, it lasts for hours. On the ceiling, I put the insulation in because in here, in the winter and in the summer, for the winter it gets really cold and there's no warmth to keep any of your stuff in there warm. So I used to use in here for storage, not anymore. I'm fixing it up and transforming it. Also, my dad right there is helping me. He's a professional builder. I got him to do a lot of the trades. I helped in some of them as well. Now, things in here was moving pretty smoothly fast. I could say it's just the walls that needed plastering. That takes over 2 hours to do one wall. That's just how plastering goes. Takes a very, very long time. On the outside, as you can probably see now, it needed a bit of work. This is where the kitchen was going, and my dad was up there cutting down the tree for me. It nearly fell on the tiny house one day, and ever since that I decided I'm taking it down. Look at that. It's a humongous size. Now on the outside, on the front of the tiny house, now this mini hedge, what you can see I'm building here, this was to keep the gorge out, the hemlock out, the grass out, and many other bad plants what you don't want in your space. Now I wanted to put all flowers here and maybe a few little baby pine trees. I thought it'd be nice just to add some stuff in front of it, make it look a bit more nice. Right there, those yellow flowers, what you probably saw was gorge. Now gorge takes over your land very, very quick. It just grows up, pops its seeds, and it grows up again. Now this hedge was perfect. Anything that tries to grow in there, you weed it out, you can see it easy. It doesn't get to go underground because we've done this very deep. Now the step right here, I decided to do this because I was going to do it a 2-step height, but it didn't go very well to do a 2-step height, so I just said I do it 1. Now you are going to see on the inside, right on the inside, here's where things took pretty much of a shape. All of my walls are nicely painted white in 360 degrees. Now also that bed, what you're going to see right there, that's a 4-poster wood bed. That's what I wanted to put in here, or to give it a bit more of a log cabin design. I don't know, just something like that. On the bathroom, I didn't show too much on there. It's pretty much of a mess. There's no toilet, no face basin, no bath, nothing in there. It's just an empty room, but that's why I wanted to decide to turn into the bathroom. I will show you guys that later on in the video. You guys will see how the bathroom turned out. Also, on the side right there, that's just wheat what I grew. As I said before, I grew it 2 times. And here's where I started to put down my flooring. Now I didn't want something too dark, I wanted something a bit more light, give it a look that's more bright. Now having something dark in here, it won't look too bad because you have all of the windows, but I just thought it'd be nicer to have something more bright, you know. Anyway, that's half of my flooring done, and I need to do the other half. Also, the stove needs to be put in, and I'm almost complete in here on the painting. It's just the skirts and boards need painting, and some of the walls, little, you know, touches up that you have to do. Now on the outside was a very nice day, so I decided to do some painting, and that's when I was doing a bit of preparation work. Now you guys will see the following results in a few moments. Let's take a closer look. Alright guys, this is the half finishing results. Alright, now there's just a few messy stuff here because I'm just doing a lot of work on a lot of different stuff. Look right here, I'm growing wheat. Can you see this? A bit closer. Just grew them about 2 weeks ago, but yeah. Now I finished painting it, almost, well, half finished, yeah, because they're half finished. But see how it looks. Look at that. Can you see that? That's how that looks. Now, when I say I'm half finished, that right here, this at the top, that needs all painting. And on the side over here, where my ladder is, see, that needs painting. It just looks kind of fadyish when it needs painting. But over here, there's something I want to show you particular. Look at this. You see this? It's like dirt from the ground. So the ground makes dust and it blows all the way on to this. Now in the Highlands you get a lot of wind, and that's what it does. So that's the reason why, one of the reasons anyway, I wanted to put gravel onto this. Now on the side over here, this is where it needs painting again. So this whole side needs painting all the way down. And obviously over here, where I said before, this is where half of my kitchen is going to be going. So it's just going to take up half of this space. I don't know exactly when I'm doing this, but sometime soon. I'm going to use this gravel here, move it somewhere else. I don't know exactly where, but you know, stuff like that. Over here, have some berries, which is nice. See this? That's black currant, and that is blackberries. And right up there we have some pine trees. There used to be a Douglas fir tree right there, but I took it down, too dangerous. There's another tree over there. Can you see the berries on it? Yeah. This one right here is different. It's not the exact same, but it got berries on it as well. It's different. But anyway, I think it's time. Let's take a closer look what it looks like on the inside. Now as soon as you step inside, you get hit with a 4-poster king-size bed. And this bed is reclaimed wood. So you have these little patterns, can you see them? Going up, going up. And on the other side, you have it going all the way down. Just look at them, it's like these tiny little things. And right here, this is just cool because when you have a wooden bed, you know exactly what that is. That's from when you have a branch on a tree and you cut it off. That's amazing. It's nice to see that in a real bed. Anyway, look at the back. That looks nice as well. It's glowy. And right here is really, really shiny. I love that. Really shiny. But anyway, apart from that, we have a chest of drawer right here. This is a mini chest of drawer. On the other side right here, I have, this is basically a machine that cleans your air. So it takes all the dust out. But I'm gonna put that on the corner over there, or in the corner. And I'm gonna put a massive chest of drawer there. I'm not quite complete in here. See, I have 3 spotlights. So I was gonna put 6, but you know what? 3's good enough, so why not? Anyway, here's the curtains. Look at that. So these curtains close fully and blocks out the windows, blocks out all the light. I'm gonna put one more at that door entrance with a little net. In the summertime it gets quite hot in here, but the insulation in the ceiling keeps it more cool, so you know, you can just have it looking more cool in here anyway. And you don't have to be so hot. You can just keep your door open, and if you have a net on it, no minch can come in. Alright, so in the bathroom, the plumber's gonna come, put the toilet in, the face basin, and the bath. So that'll be getting done soon. And right here, the electrician isn't finished doing these wires. He needs to do the electrical box right there. And he needs to do some of that as well in the ceiling. But it's not much work. So yeah. Anyway, over here, this is what I was talking about before. This is the log burner, and with your log burner, this is the right one for in here. See, you can come, you put one piece of wood in, and if you want, you can have a mini basket right at the side right here. A mini basket. So you don't have to always go outside. You don't want to go outside. You don't have to, you know. It's nice. Anyway, that's the log burner I put in, and the one I really wanted to do, because the other one wasn't as efficient. It was good, it was still good, but just not to my standards, I can say. Also, this is the wheat as well. So if you look, I grew this before. I grew it before, and I grew that wheat right here. This is my second time doing it, or third, one of the two. And yeah, you can see how it does it. I made flour with it, everything.